Hi, everybody. It's Dr. Wyman again. This is Chapter 8 for Microeconomics. And let's see here. Chapter 8 is Perfect Competition. And I'm just going to show you one of your homework problems that's in Cengage. And with the information that you learn on this video, you should be able to complete your homework problem with no problems at all, no issues. So let's get started. Let me share my screen. Okay, so we are looking at Chapter 8, Homework Problem 2. So the homework problem here is profit maximization using total cost and total revenue curves. So the problem says, suppose Eric runs a small business that manufactures shirts. Assume that the market for shirts is a perfectly competitive market and the market price is $20 per shirt. The following graph shows Eric's total cost curve. So, and then you see a blank graph. So what I wanted to show you today is what would be easy for you to plot the graph. What you need to do is make a schedule. So if you make a schedule, then you just plot the schedule and your graph should be fine. So what we know is what? We have 7 shirts because the graph is showing a quantity output of 8. So you could go up to 8 if you wanted to. So the Q is quantity, it's given. So 0 through 7. The price given is $20 per shirt. The total revenue is given. And it's given because it's already plotted for you on the graph. And the total cost is also given. So what you want to do is plot your number, your quantity, your price is 20, your total revenue is just, 0. If you sell 0 shirts, you're going to get $0. So it's just multiplied, right? So you're going to have a 1 times 20 is 20, 2 times 20 is 40, right? So your total costs are given. And I'm sorry, I told you that the total revenue was given on the chart. It's actually the total costs are given on the chart. So all you need to do is click your mouse on the little circles and it will tell you the costs. So we have the total cost is 20 for 0 shirts, 35 for 1, 40 for 2, 45 for 3, 55 for 4, 70 for 5, 95 for 6, and 7 is 125. So we are going to calculate the profit and loss. So all we have to do is subtract the costs from the revenue. So you have your cost of $20, whether you're going to sell anything or not. So you have a loss of 0 if you sell 0 shirts. If you sell 1 shirt, the cost is $35, but you're only going to earn 20. So you have a negative 15. If you sell 2 shirts, you're breaking even. You get no profit, but you get no loss. If you sell 3 shirts, you begin to make a profit. So you would have 60 minus 45 is 15, and it just keeps going down. 80 minus 55 is 25, 100 minus 70 is 30. And this is where you maximize your profit. And then you look at 6, 95, or 120 minus 95 is 25, and 140 minus 125 is 15. So when you get this schedule down, you can actually see where you need to plot, and you should also be able to answer the other questions. So you can look at the chart and say, okay, break even is if I sell 2 shirts, I'm going to break even. I'm going to start making a profit on the 3rd shirt And if I sell 5 shirts, I'm maximizing my profit here at $30. So once this number starts going down, you don't want to be making more than 5 shirts. You want to make shirts up until the number after it goes down. So you don't want to make more than 5. So if you were going to do the formula for profit and loss column is TR, total revenue less total cost, equals profit slash loss. So 0 minus 20 equals 20. So if you were using an Excel formula, in this case, it would be plus C2 minus D2. Okay, so that's the first part of the chart. Then you can just plot what you need to plot based on the question. So what the question is asking you to plot is total revenue and let's see, and plot for the first 7 shirts that Eric produces, including 0 shirts. So those are your plotting points for that. So you should be able to do the first part of problem 2. Now we're going to move on to the second part of problem 2. And we're going to make another schedule. If you make this, like I said, if you make the schedule, you'll see the numbers instead of just trying to, figure things out. In this case, we're going to use midpoints when we get to the plotting. And we use the midpoints because the marginal cost is plotted at the midpoints because the change in cost occurs somewhere between each additional unit of output. Since one cannot be exactly sure where it happens, using the midpoints is a good compromise. So to create the table, we have 1 through 7. Instead of starting at 1, you're going to be at 0.5, 1.5, 2.5, right down like that. Your total revenue is given. You may be able to take information directly from the previous chart, which is right here, total revenue. Your marginal revenue is given. So your marginal revenue is on the chart already. So you're going to look at that. It's going to be $20. And your total costs are given, which we also already have up here. And then we need to calculate for the marginal costs. So if you're going to use the formula is marginal cost column is TC minus previous TC. So start at the bottom. I've gotten caught on charts like this before because I started at the top, but I found it easier if I start at the bottom. So 125 minus 95 is 30. 95 minus 70 is 25. 70 minus 55 is 15. 55 minus 45 is 10. 45 minus 40 is 5. 40 minus 35 is 5. I don't know why I have 15 there. Oh no, 35 minus 20 is 15. 45 minus 4 is 5. So you would calculate these numbers. And then if you're going to use a formula, you're going to have D, not 25, D, yeah, D25 minus D24, that's right, would be 30, right? And then vice versa. So you have D24 minus D23 here. So you can just put your formulas in there. And if you put a formula here, if you just drag, once the formula is completed, just drag, it'll fill in your formula for you. So hopefully, if you didn't know that, that's a good tip. So, okay, so by doing the schedules, I keep wanting to call them charts, but they're really schedules. But by doing those schedules, you should be able to answer the rest of the questions in the question for question 2 and plot your charts without any issues. And also knowing how to do this should help you with the rest of the homework problems. So that's it for chapter 8. And I will see you for chapter 9. Bye.